today's video, I survived 100 days in hardcore Minecraft as a mermaid. Although this may sound all cute and fun, and it definitely is, there are some major factors that made this, well, not the easiest Minecraft adventure ever. Being a mermaid has its perks, but it also means that even though I can breathe underwater, the same can't be said for when I'm on land. Luckily though, there's a way around this. In this world, a craftable mystical crown blessed by Poseidon himself allows any mermaid who wears it to breathe above water. Ultimately, I have 3 main goals for this video. 1, I want to put my building to the test and create a pretty mermaid grotto. 2, find a monument and acquire the materials to craft Poseidon's blessing. And 3, obtain a trident with channeling in order to possess Poseidon's powers. With all of that being said, this is how 100 days as a mermaid went in hardcore Minecraft. On day 1, I spawned in, as one usually does in Minecraft. I didn't really know what to expect in my new life as a mermaid, but almost immediately, I began suffering the consequences of being a fish above water. I couldn't breathe. So, I quickly searched for any body of water nearby. I almost fell into this ravine, but luckily I made it in time. You guys may be noticing I'm missing my tail. That's because I'm missing the magical necklace that grants me all of my mermaid abilities. Like the tail. Luckily, the necklace is craftable with diamonds, but until then, I am a finless mermaid. I knew I would be needing food, and I genuinely hesitated to kill the fish, as I was once told, fish are friends, not food. But I'm currently on a pescatarian diet after all, so fish fillet it is. Of course, I was going to be needing more material than just raw fish, so I went back to land. I know I just said I don't eat meat, but I found this pig, decided to kill him for food, and failed to obtain any of the pork. Nice. Here's some amazing gameplay of me collecting wood. Enjoy. The desperation has already begun. Orcas! Orcas! Let's go! We vibin'. Yeah. Before the day was over, I went back to land to collect a bit more wood, so I was finally able to craft a pickaxe at the very end of day 1. Progress. Nope. I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Did I mention I am massively scared of the ocean? Here, we see a zombie in its not so natural habitat turn into something absolutely magnificent. Come on, bro. You can do it. Okay, I have to admit that kinda scared me. Since I didn't have a bed, I stayed up all night mainly mining for materials, but I also fought whatever these are. And are you guys happy? I am properly swinging my sword this time. Please don't bully me.
Jellyfish. Jellyfish. Jellyfish.
That night, I just mined lots of iron, so nothing very interesting happened, unfortunately. I also made a water bucket to make land wandering a bit more bearable. That night, I really wanted to go to the village that I spawned beside, but I was a little too spooked to get close to it because of the shark and the eels, so I kept my distance. On day 2, I got to enjoy this very beautiful Minecraft sunrise. Crab reef? Okay. Perish. I did lots of back and forth collecting materials and items from the village and diving under the water so that I wouldn't die. The ticking quickly became negative ASMR for me. Hey, this village actually had bookshelves, so let's go. My entire life, everything I've done, worked towards, has been leading up to this moment. You will forget you ever saw this. On day 3, I found this little underwater cavern that I used to store some of my items, as well as smelt some of the iron that I had collected. I'll be honest, I felt pretty naked being a mermaid without my tail and all, so I decided to mine down to search for diamonds in order to craft my necklace, but I quickly gave up on this idea. Instead, I found this shipwreck, epically fought some drowned, and I collected all the loot that it had to offer. I also came across this broken portal. On the morning of day 4, I went on a quest with the treasure map in hopes of finding something useful, which I did. I found diamonds, which would allow me to craft the necklace I needed to become a full mermaid. On the night of day 4, I found this little ravine, mined it for all it was worth, and left. Days 5 through 8, I spent traveling on land to find another ocean with a coral reef, and I got lucky and found this super pretty biome and collected as much of the wood and leaves as I could carry. This little dude really wanted me, but I'm an epic Minecrafter, and I epically escaped. This is about 90% of my footage. Aw, look how cute they are. PSA, I got this mod that makes my armor invisible to not clash with my tail, so yeah, okay. I found this village, but the only useful thing about it was the pretty waterfall. I also found this village, which was a bit more exciting. I wonder what's down there. Health potions, a villager, a zombie villager, arrows, a gapple? Yeah, I don't know. See you guys. Sheesh, I'll take it. Day 8, I found another ruined portal and finally found a coral reef, which would be the location for my mermaid grotto. Okay, maybe not. I feel like I've seen these somewhere before. Anyway, it's day 9 and the coral reef had a shipwreck with some pretty good stuff in it. I didn't really do much else besides admire the scenery. Aww. Also, a quick side note, this man's has a punch stronger than Saitama from One Punch Man. Fine dining tonight. I'm also killing every single one of these guys I see in hopes of one of them dropping a trident, but I haven't had any luck so far. On day 10, I finally found where I was gonna build my mermaid grotto. The coral reef came with a whale for free, and honestly, the dude kinda scares me because he could instantly kill me if he wanted to. Day 11 was pretty much just spent mining. I don't know if I should be in awe or terrified for my life. Days 12 and 13 just consisted of me collecting wood and leaves for my grotto. And on day 14, construction of my house finally began. While mining stone, I quickly encountered these little guys, and though they're tiny, that doesn't stop them from being incredibly annoying. Hey bro, what's going on? During the midst of losing my mind while digging out this cave, I found a cute little dolphin and made him mine. Unfortunately, that relationship didn't last long and I had to say goodbye. But the grind don't stop. Want to take bets on how dear for life I was holding on to my sanity at this point? Anyone? Hearing once? Twice? Yeah, I'm kind of living life on the edge. It's whatever. On day 28, I found a swamp and this dude kept looking at me funny. Hey, don't mind me. I'm just doing mermaid things. But hey, cool flowers that I never ever put anywhere. I also collected lots of bamboo that also sat in a chest for the entire 100 days. Glad I spent so much time gathering all of it. I found a pillager outpost and I was mindful to write down the coordinates, but like many other things, it was never revisited and I completely forgot about it. I don't know, I thought the monkeys were cool, so look at them. I collected a whole bunch of flowers and wood from this biome. Did I use any of it? Of course not. Yeah, I don't know how I managed to accidentally tame a rattlesnake right before it was about to attack me, but I guess I'm just like really good at Minecraft or something. Alright, time to steal these villagers' livelihoods. As with most things, I have no idea what these are or if they want to hurt me. Curiosity killed the cat. Literally. Okay, bye. What's going on here? Get it off, 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 get it off! Oh. Okay. I mean... Nice. Anyway, I took the books and found a pyramid. Meh, 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 meh. Day 30, I found yet another village. This gameplay is riveting, I know. Okay, now you're speaking my language. Naturally, I had to take these guys back home to make a farm. Believe me when I say, this was one of the hardest things I did in this 100 days. I spent a full day walking these guys back to my home. Just killing some house spiders. Almost there. Awesome. Day 32, I mined as we do in Minecraft. Luck was on my side, boys. Day 33, and I continued on working on my mermaid base. I spent a lot of time building as I wanted to put my Minecraft building skills to the test. Okay, I want you guys to comment right now what you think I'm trying to craft. Well, did you get it? That's weird. Maybe if I try it again the same exact way. Nope, third time's a charm? Don't worry, my small brain eventually figured it out. Now this is gameplay. I was finally ready to enchant, but I needed obsidian, so I went to the surface to collect some. But I was rudely interrupted by these losers. Okay, I'm sorry for calling you losers. After taking a breather, I joined back and I somehow survived. But there can be no peace and my lungs began screaming to breathe. It had to be done. Alright, y'all know the routine. This was not a joke. I really did that. I needed more lapis, so I went mining again. And of course, I make a million pickaxes so I can get the enchants I want. Day 36, I went into an actual cave system in hopes of finding a mine shaft for a name tag. Ah, the luck. At first, I thought it was going to be difficult to get these diamonds. But I was wrong. Oh, hi. I can tell you right now, I will not be fighting whatever that is. Okay, this is awkward. I mean, it can't be that bad, right? Okay, I think it may be that bad. Hey, mine shaft. I mean, that works. I wanted full diamond, so I decided to go strip mining, and thanks to the fortune pick, it didn't take too long. My money's on bones. On day 38, I came back home. Well, night 38. Yeah, my armor's invisible. What are you gonna do about it? I finally crafted a diamond sword and axe. Nice, sharp 4. Knockback? It's okay, it's okay. Let's enchant my chest plate. Okay, that's better. Also, quick side note, at some point I did enchant my chest plate and I got Prot 3 or Prot 2 and Thorns 2 on it. More upgrading, you know how it be. I collected more obsidian and I found diamonds. I also found strawberries, which was probably the best thing to ever happen to me in my entire life. I'm not exaggerating. this has no significance other than it is pretty. I also had to extend this because I don't know how to count blocks and it was off center. That night, I used my Silk Touch for grass blocks to place inside so that I could stop looking at dirt all the time. I began moving my chest over, which took a bit of time, and I soon moved everything once again, so it was kind of pointless, but it's okay. Since I finally wanted to go to the Nether, I felt as though it was time for me to find a monument so that I could get prismarine shards, so I did. None of this is very exciting, just kind of annoying. But I finally obtained the prismarine shards I would need to craft Poseidon's blessing. And if you don't remember, this basically will give me the capability of breathing above water, so no more obnoxious ticking. In today's video, we will be counting down the top 10 anime betrayals of all time. We cool, bro? Oh my god. Are you okay? Okay, I think he forgave me. We're chillin'. Never mind. Come on, I said I was sorry. Okay, bye. With that being said, it was time for me to leave. Bro, you gotta chill. On day 43, I came back home to an infestation of skeletons. Yes, I am full diamond, and a couple of skeletons got me down to 1 heart. Pro PvPer? And just like that, I was finally able to craft Poseidon's blessing. My suffering is finally coming to an end. Check me out! Night 44 was just spent leisuring on land and killing mobs without being rudely interrupted by suffocation. Kinda looking good. Besides the bullets in my tail, it's time. The next few days consisted of lots and lots and lots of mining. I finally named my main girl a very original name. Get it? Berry? Because she's a strawberry cow? What's all the noise? Okay, goodbye. Ayo, kinda looking good. I planted some flowers and grew some grass. My cows also really tried to escape as if a tiny cave isn't good enough for them. But the issue was promptly fixed with events. Days 50 through 55 were completely consumed by this room, and it wasn't very exciting. But you know what was a little bit more entertaining? This dude. He's vibin'. Remember when I said I was gonna be moving all of this over again? Yeah, here it is. And it sucked. On day 56, I was feeling a little bored, so I thought, hey, let's antagonize an alligator. Sounds like a perfect plan. So I swung my sword and the dude bit back. But honestly, I was just not impressed, so I went back again. Kinda super lame. I did more changes later, but this is a bit of an overview of how everything looked by day 57. You remember how I said the cows were gonna be a farm, right? Well yeah, I still haven't killed a single one. They're just so cute, and my soft, fragile little heart just can't kill them. On day 58, I made the executive decision to finally go to the Nether, and I stayed there for a few days. There, I did the same stuff I always do in the Nether. I collected levels. I also traded with piglins, and trading with them was ultimately how I got all of my ender pearls. This stressed me out. The baby piglin was gonna keep picking up my gold, so I had to fix the issue. This is because of you. Alright, nothing happened. Just trading. I'm a mermaid without any water, surrounded by lava. Realism. After going back home, I decided the cows were becoming a bit much, and I shoved them into this room temporarily. And on day 61, I once again went back to the Nether for a few days to collect levels. I also fought a lot of weird things. I think I have a problem. I did some more enchanting, and I began working on a room for a wheat and carrot farm since I'm obviously never going to kill a single cow from the million I've bred. I actually really like how it came out. I also dug out another room for my cow army. On day 69, I was arriving back home to my cows, and, well, you can just watch. Of Of course, I gave her a proper burial. R.I.P. Barry. I'm so sorry. But my cow farm is doing great. I also decided to add hanging leaves to this area as well. I shall call you Gary. Days 70 through 75, I spent excessively mining for netherite. The bed trick just doesn't do it for me. I would rather destroy my pickaxes. I was looking fresh, except for the boots, so I finally enchanted them. I also gave my bow infinity. Day 76, I spent making some business deals with this guy. Last time it took me 2 full days to get mending, but it didn't even take a full day with this dude. After finding a guy who would give me good emerald trades, I went back home to gather all the coal I had. And on day 77, I traded as many mending books as possible and upgraded all of my armor and tools. I also added glowstone throughout the cave to make it prettier and brighter. Days 78 through 82, I went back to the nether, I hung out with this man, and I had a pretty cool time with this little guy. While looking for a fortress, I found a bastion, but it was pretty worthless, besides the nether wart for brewing. I hope you could feel the panic I experienced and the lightning speed of block placement. Eventually, I found a fortress and I farmed some blaze rods. Day 83, I made some golden carrots, did more upgrading, and I accidentally added another E to my sword again. I also brewed some slow falling potions, and this time I made them into splash potions. I said goodbye to Barry, obviously changed my sword's name to Mr. Pointy, and I went on the search for the stronghold. Luckily, it didn't take too long to find, but finding the actual portal room was a completely different story. But of course, I eventually found it. And day 85, I hopped into the portal, not knowing if I would make it back alive. Spoiler alert, since this video's up, I'm gonna say I probably did. And with all of that being said, here's a semi-epic Ender Dragon fight montage thing. Yeah, enjoy. After killing the dragon, I killed some endermen for pearls. I wandered around for a bit and I quickly found an inn city, but it had no floating ship. I kept searching and I found some really weird things. Eventually I found another city, but again, it had no ship. After another full day of searching, I finally found an inn city with a ship. I collected the not so great loot, the elytra, and of course the dragon head. Before leaving, I collected the dragon egg and I jumped back into the portal. Like always, I watched the entire day 91. I was back in the overworld. I decorated my home with the dragon egg and head, but I wasn't done yet. I still needed to get a trident with channeling in order to achieve my last goal. I had been killing the drowned for the entire 100 days, so I was pretty paranoid I wasn't ever gonna get one. But the Minecraft gods were on my side and this dude blessed me with one. I went back to the village to get another mending book, and I enchanted my trident with impaling, as it was the only decent enchant. The next few days were spent with me attempting to get a channeling book. I enchanted and enchanted for so long, but I never got one. I upgraded it some with the enchantment books I had gotten. Also, I gave up all hope on decorating this room. Due to all the enchanting, I had to keep going back to the nether for levels. Eventually I thought, hey, why don't I just trade with a villager for a channeling book? So I did just that. I spent a couple of days trading, but eventually the villager was nice enough to end my suffering. I had wanted to kill a shark all game just to see what it gave me, so now that I had a trident, it was gonna be no problem, right? Anyway, it gave me nothing. Yes, I'm still breeding cows. It never ends. Oh yeah, Gary died, by the way. I think they ate him. Hey, I'm looking pretty good. Here's the moment I lost my trident. Just kidding. It just took forever to get back. Day 99, I tested out my elytra. Now I'm a flying mermaid. And on day 100, it was time to fully put my trident to the test. Sorry, this guy rudely interrupted us. Now you guys know I would never ever hurt one of my berry cows, right? Hey, that's kind of cool. I wonder what happens if I do it again. Alright guys, that's it for the 100 days. I was able to build a pretty nice mermaid grotto, obtain the mermaid's necklace and Poseidon's blessing, as well as get a trident with channeling. Pretty good for only 100 days. I appreciate all of you watching. Please be sure to check out my TikTok at LindsayRayMC. I also have a Twitter account at LindsayOops. Bye guys!